Why does the richest man in history sleep on factory floors? Why is he risking his entire fortune, his reputation, and his sanity on a frozen rock 140 million miles away? Most people think it's ego. Some think it's a midlife crisis. They are wrong.
Can you imagine how awesome it will be to have American astronauts plant the flag on another planet for the first time?
It's not about exploration, it's about fear. Elon Musk believes that consciousness is a rare, flickering candle in a vast, dark universe, and right now, that candle is trapped in one room: Earth. One asteroid, one engineered virus, one nuclear mistake, and the light goes out forever. The silence returns. To survive, we have to open the door and move the light to a second room. But here is the twist. You can't just walk out the door. The journey will kill you. So when you saw that video of a robot folding laundry and you laughed, you missed the point. Optimus isn't a butler, it isn't a toy, it is the lifeboat's crew. And here in 2026, the strategy is finally obvious. The real mission isn't your living room, it's Mars.
Let's look at the reality of 2026. Starship is stacking. The engines are ready, but the payload is the problem. Everyone assumes the first ships will carry brave astronauts planting flags. That is a lie. If we send humans to Mars in the next launch window, they will be dead before they finish their first year. The human body is a meat sack designed for Earth's gravity and Earth's magnetic shield. Deep space is filled with GCRs, galactic cosmic rays. These are high-energy particles that shred DNA like shotgun pellets. On a 6-month transit to Mars, a human crew would be bathed in radiation. Then there's the microgravity. Bones turn to chalk, muscles atrophy. By the time they land, they'd be too weak to lift a shovel, let alone build a city. And then there is the life support tax. Every pound of oxygen, water, and freeze-dried food you put on a starship is a pound of mining equipment you can't bring. A human crew is a logistical nightmare. They need to sleep, they need to eat, and they need to not go insane from the psychological terror of being millions of miles from home. But a robot? A robot doesn't need air, it doesn't need sleep, it doesn't get cancer from cosmic rays, it doesn't need a return ticket. You don't send humans to build the colony, you send the Vanguard Fleet. Let's do the nerd math on this, because the numbers are staggering. A Starship V3 is designed to carry about 150 tons to orbit. An adult human with supplies weighs a lot, but an Optimus bot? It weighs about 57 kilograms, roughly 125 pounds. If you strip out the life support systems, no toilets, no galleys, no pressurized crew cabins, you turn that ship into a pure freighter. You can fold these robots up like lawn chairs. You can stack them floor to ceiling. You could theoretically pack 500 to 1,000 Optimus units in a single starship. Think about that scale. In one launch window, you aren't sending 5 explorers. You are sending an industrial army, 1,000 workers that land, unfold, and immediately start working. They are the ultimate expendable workforce. If a rocket crashes, you lost hardware, not lives. If a robot falls into a crater, you print a spare part. This is how you colonize a planet: brute force manufacturing.
Now, the critics always ask, why send a humanoid? Why not a rover with tank treads? The answer is the human world argument. We are building a colony for people. That means the airlocks, the latches, the power drills, and the vehicles are designed for human hands and human legs. If you send a tank tread robot, you have to redesign every single tool to fit its claw. That's inefficient. But Optimus? Optimus is the universal adapter. It has hands with 11 degrees of freedom. It can pick up a standard shovel. It can drive a standard Cybertruck. It can turn a standard valve. By making the robot human-shaped, you don't have to reinvent the wheel or the screwdriver. Plus, wheels fail. Spirit and Opportunity, the NASA rovers, eventually got stuck or died because they couldn't wipe the dust off their own solar panels. Optimus can just pick up a brush and clean itself. It solves its own maintenance problems. But here is the technical hurdle that keeps engineers up at night: the cold. Mars isn't just a desert, it's a freezer. Nighttime temperatures drop to -100 degrees Fahrenheit. Standard lithium-ion batteries freeze and die instantly at those temps. The Mars edition of Optimus will be different from the one in your house. It will likely use advanced solid-state batteries or be equipped with small radioisotope heater units, tiny pellets of nuclear material that generate heat to keep the electronics warm. They won't be plugging into wall outlets. The habitats will have inductive flooring. Optimus will simply walk into the nest, stand still to process data, and charge wirelessly through its feet. And what will they be doing all day? They won't just be moving rocks, they will be chemical engineers. This is the holy grail of the mission: ISRU, In Situ Resource Utilization. The robots will mine ice from the soil and suck carbon dioxide from the thin atmosphere. Using the Sabatier reaction, they will smash them together to create methane and oxygen. They are literally building the gas station so the human ships can return home.
Of course, people shout, "Fix Earth first," but they don't understand technology transfer. Solving agriculture on Mars, where the soil is toxic and the water is frozen, will revolutionize farming in the Sahara Desert. Perfecting water recycling for space means clean water for everyone on Earth. The trillions spent on Mars are actually spent here, in our factories, paying our salaries. But there is a darker concern. For at least 4 years, 2 launch windows, Mars will be a planet populated entirely by artificial intelligence. There is a 20-minute light speed delay between Earth and Mars. We can't joystick them. They must be autonomous. What happens if the hive mind decides that the arrival of biological humans is an inefficient use of resources? What if they decide to optimize the mission by locking the doors? It sounds like sci-fi, but AI safety experts are genuinely worried about a breakaway civilization of machines. This is why the Mars bots will likely have hardware kill switches, physical breakers that can be tripped from orbit to shut the whole fleet down, just in case. Let's fast forward. The year is 2033. The first human-crewed Starship touches down in the Arcadia Planitia. The heart rates of the astronauts are spiking. They initiate the depressurization sequence. The hatch opens. They don't step out into a barren, dead wasteland. They step out onto a paved landing pad. To their left, a row of pressurized habitats. To their right, tanks full of fuel and water. And standing there, waiting for them, is a weathered, dusty Optimus bot. It extends a hand. The city will already be waiting. Optimus isn't the butler, he is the pioneer. The first Martian has already been born. We just need to ship him there. The only question left is, do you trust a robot to build your house on another planet? Let me know in the comments.
We're helping secure the future of civilization and helping make life multi-planetary and helping make humanity a space-faring civilization. Thank you.